Hello, beautiful people. My name is Davi. I'm joined by Abe. We're Redox Cinema, and welcome back to another Bear Reaction.
10 years later.
10 centuries, 20 centuries, 30 centuries.
But just in time for the new season.
Exactly.
Hopefully, fingers crossed. Knock on wood.
Facts. For our viewers and listeners, we hope you guys are doing well. Just a quick heads up, this episode is also available on Apple Podcasts and Spotify, specifically the discussion portion of the show. And if you're looking for an uncut reaction, we are on Patreon. It is $5 a month. I'm going to do the Charlie spiel. We're going to give you a 3-second countdown. 3, 2, 1. You're going to press play. You have to own your own copy of the show. And we want to thank all of our patrons who have subscribed monthly. We love you guys and thank you so much for the support. And also our subscribers here on YouTube. Thank you guys for always liking our videos and sharing our videos. And also, if you're new here, please consider subscribing. Also hitting that notification bell so that you can be notified for when we have a new upload.
Yes, sir.
Abe, how you doing, man? I didn't ask you how you doing. I just came in and we just sat down and recorded. How you doing? How's work?
I'm good. Work is work. And now we're back to work.
No, exactly. This is good work.
Yeah, this is
fun work.
Spoiler alert for the people. I mean, look, we tried filming this episode once.
Let them know.
Some stupid technical difficulties where the thing didn't record. So episode 7 we have already seen, but we're going to watch it and react to it with episode 8 as well. So we hold the discussion for episode 8. But it's been a minute since we tried recording this the first time. So you'll still get some decent reaction from us. But apologies again for the delay here. But we have this upload, which will cover 7 and 8. And then we'll do one more upload for 9 and 10, which should cover the end of season 2, hopefully just in time for the launch of season 3, when all those episodes are coming out all at once.
Which is horrible.
Yeah, which is
We're
crazy.
Excited about.
We're gonna figure it out.
Yeah,
but yeah, that's all.
All right. Episode 7, season 2.
Forks.
At West Point, I learned that failure was never a destination.
You tell him, Coach K.
The other thing is that you're not going to get there alone. You know, be on a team.
Like the Celtics.
Yes.
Damn right. This better age well.
I always wanted to be a part of a team, and obviously I wanted to lead that team. What an interesting life it is to be a leader.
I just caught this time, but like it's funny how the leadership part specifically with Sydney in the background for this, I think is interesting, because I think we've seen her and Carmi step on each other's toes a little bit in that leadership role.
So it's going to look at their power dynamics and how that's going to work probably next season. That's what I'm guessing.
Well, I mean, I think the restaurant will open this season, so we'll find out.
This episode was great.
Oh, yeah.
Focused on Ritchie.
Just love the different like moods they get with the same shots of the city. It's like you can change the tone depending on how you shoot it, depending on what music it is.
Kind of putting you in that character's perspective.
Yeah. So this is super anxiety inducing, obviously. And I think it's meant to put you in the perspective of Ritchie feeling all this anxiety in a new place and all that.
Exactly. Not having that sense of purpose, trying to find it, consistently waking up, hopelessness.
I will say this though, like this is not inviting at all as far as a restaurant goes. Like it's nice as heck, but I feel like it's not cozy.
What
nice.
does it feel like? Super industrial? Like,
yeah, super like industrial and just like unapproachable in a way. I mean, speaking from a person who doesn't really go to high class restaurants like that.
I've never been.
But I know that's not the point.
Yeah.
I'm Garrett, backway staff. Your Forks. Change your shirt.
Got him. I don't care what your name was. You're Forks now, bro. Get ready to learn Forks, buddy.
Bro, they scored.
Yeah, like distorted, like
Eerie,
weird synth on the background. Yeah, kind of like matches the frequency of the clanking of the forks too.
Let me ask you, every star shine fucking Forks his whole first fucking day?
First week.
Week?
First week is Forks, and if you get lucky, you make it to Spoons. Can we chill out on the swearing too,
How long
please?
am I supposed to be here for?
A week.
All right. You want me to fork? I'll fork. I'm gonna give cousin the satisfaction of coming home early. I can do my time standing on one foot.
So let me get this straight. He's punishing you by making you work at the best restaurant in the world.
Yep. He's punishing me for being ancillary.
Great, let me give you some purpose then. Dry those properly. You see those streaks? That's bad.
Thanks, Junior. Where's the boss?
Which one?
Big boss. Capo. Terry.
Chef Terry's always watching.
So ominous. You think Chef Terry's like this monster?
F you, cousin.
It's rising like a discotheque. Happiness, keeping my flavor fresh.
Soundtrack is always so fire, man. This must be a fire job picking soundtrack for shows.
Just a house, not a home.
Shout out music supervisors.
Don't want to give me that job, I'll take it right now.
I've been doing this forever. Can I wash the dishes or something?
Nah, we got the best dishwashers in the world. You're just gonna slow them down. That wasn't clean.
I've been doing this for 9 hours. I think I know what's clean.
I'm telling you that's not clean. That was not clean either. Please do them properly.
Yo, they're goddamn forks.
Outside. Do you think this is below you or something?
Man, I think I'm 45 years old polishing forks.
No one is asking you to be here. I don't think anybody remembers your name.
Nice try. You think I don't know how hard it is hiring people since COVID?
We don't have that problem.
You really drink this Kool-Aid, huh?
Yeah, I do.
Why?
Because I love this, Ritchie. Did you know that when this restaurant opened 12 years ago, it won the best restaurant in the world the same year? 5,000 people waiting at any given moment long. Do you see their faces when they walk in here? Every day here is the freaking Super Bowl. You don't have to drink the Kool-Aid, Ritchie. I just need you to respect me. I need you to respect the staff. I need you to respect the diners. And I need you to respect yourself.
I can do respect.
Lovely, I'll see you inside.
Maurice
appeal
Cheeks,
in.
assistant coach of
Person
the
note.
Bulls, as well as comedian and musician Bo Burnham.
Shout out, Bo.
I want to go above and beyond tonight. Every supplement and caviar, please. A tour of the kitchen, a champagne tour in the gallery as well. And guys, we're not going to let these people spend $1. Do not drop a check.
That is sick. Like, if restaurants actually do that, that's fire.
Last thing, still, no one is owning up to the smudge. I want to clarify that it's not so much the smudge, but rather the fact that no one is taking responsibility.
Couple menu updates. Per Chef Terry, the duck roulade will now be served with a Conquer Great production. Did you talk about the smudge? I am aware that I've had to say the word f***ing smudge 20 times in the last 2 days, but we had to reset the plate with the smudge because persimmon glaze was smudged, which meant we have to match the other 3 plates to the smudge plate, which cost us 45 seconds. Now get back to work. F*** you, Garrett.
Yes, chef. Me.
Shout out, Garrett.
Would you be able to work in an environment like that?
No, hell no. Absolutely not. Respect the hell out of people who, drink the Kool-Aid, all that. I'm good. No, thank you. I respect them taking it that serious, though.
Yeah.
Like, don't get me wrong.
To the craft and wanting to be perfect.
I got those Taylor Swift ticks.
You did?
Hell yeah, baby. Swifties, stand up.
I know, right?
This is incredible.
I got 3 if you want to come. You don't have to.
No, it's I that's so sweet. That's so sweet.
That, like, silence is so, like, probably worse than anything anyone could say.
Are you all right?
I'm fine. Yeah, I'm fine. I just want you to hear it from me. Frank proposed to me.
In fact, he still wears his wedding ring, too. I never even noticed that in this shot.
I said yes. He's like a really good guy.
That's great, Tiff.
Thank you. And I want you to know that nothing's gonna change between us.
That's awesome.
And I love you.
That doesn't feel good. Again, man, I like when my plate comes out looking like a tree, I just get confused. I don't get appetized. I'm not gonna lie. That's just me personally.
You just think of the menu? The movie?
Yeah. I think the chef's gonna come out and kill everybody. That must feel so good though. I've always like for a restaurant worker, like a high class place to tell somebody like it's on the house, the reaction people have and like that feeling must be next level.
Feels like the meal just sits better.
Oh yeah.
Like you just feel so great.
Yeah. Probably lose like 10 pounds of weight. Not thinking about that bill. Yeah, forks. Take it serious, brother.
Trailing today. Get changed.
No more forks?
No more forks. You look good?
It was kind of like armor.
Like John Wick.
Seems like he's about to come out for a game 7, bro.
Every night with them is game 7.
All the servers take temperatures of the room. They communicate.
How do they do that if they can't speak?
This is our hamachi. You can see that it's frozen in liquid nitrogen and curled, served on our basil gel.
19 are a bunch of assholes.
Bogeys on 19, walk everything fast.
Chef, what do all these different colors mean?
Orange is a dietary restriction, yellow is out of town, green is a VIP, and blue means kitchen tour.
And what about those notes?
Table 15 likes to eat faster, so we speed up their tickets. 23 likes it slower, so we add an extra amuse not to back up the kitchen. 22 doesn't like people to speak to them.
How do you know that?
Know what?
About the people eating?
We have a designated staff member that researches each guest.
Yeah, wiretap those motherfuckers.
Wait list, minute somebody no-shows or cancels, we pull somebody up.
How'd they get here that fast?
Oh, we'll send a car.
Gangster. Okay.
The way that people are on Twitter, like FBI these days, though, there's definitely people who are paid to do that stuff.
12, walking out. Let's pick it up. Every second counts. 3, going to 21. Pick up 2 hamachi, please. 8, hold 18. Hold 18, chef. We have a birthday on 24. Pick up a cake, candle, and 2 balloons, please. Kill 31. 33, go.
You got flour smoking and everything.
We have the hibiscus tea surrounded by a series of small bites. And to finish it off, the hibiscus cloud.
Beautiful. How do we eat it?
It's my favorite part.
Oh, fun.
Language.
Took the words right out of my mouth.
Enjoy.
Relax.
Guest on 9, Emily overheard her tell her family that she was bummed that she was leaving Chicago without getting a chance to try deep dish.
Got it. Thank you. Slow down. 8 and 9. Surprise on 9.
What's the surprise?
Take a wild guess.
You're gonna make him deep dish.
Nope.
Go pick it up, bucko.
And then make it gourmet.
Pick up for Richard. Corner. Behind. Corner.
Crazy how fast he took it serious when he put the suit on.
Walk 4, Wagyu to 21. P2 is no dairy. Pick up canapé for 2. Behind these 2 canapé, go right into 4 more canapé. That's 6, you're going on 2x4.
I performed that surgery, brother. Make that gourmet, you know? Sprinkle some gold on it.
Basil gel?
Hill 31, 33,
Yes, chef.
go.
Micro basil?
Yes, chef. Micro basil. Yes.
Language.
Send it. Chef, can I bring it to the table?
Go get him, Ritchie.
Thank you, chef.
He literally said, put me in, coach.
When the injured player goes down, he comes
The
in.
next man up.
All right, look alive, team. Almost there, just another 7 courses. I know you guys have probably waited a very long time to be here, but I couldn't live with myself if I let this beautiful family leave Chicago without sampling one of my personal favorite dishes, Pequod's deep dish.
No. Oh, you did not hear me say that.
Manja, baby.
You all are wonderful.
No, stop it. You're wonderful. You guys good on drinks?
I can't believe this.
Good. That old fashioned's not gonna drink itself. You guys want some Bacardi and Diet? Little B&D? Should I send some over? Enjoy, guys.
It's way better than New York.
Don't you say that to my mom.
That's cap. I'm sorry, that's cap. That's cap.
Hey, it's subjective. New York's better. That's so wrong.
3 seconds.
Apple cider gets streak. Apple cider gets streak.
That's my freaking boy right there.
All right, let's go. Another one.
Go.
Oh, come on. That's Bercy. Wait. No. Velouté derivative. That's an Allemande.
Ooh, yeah, it sure is.
Oh, real good.
And lastly, what were tonight's specials?
We don't have specials. We do, however, have supplements, including tonight's caviar pairing. Up your ass!
I will say this, no matter how serious they take it, this scene is hilarious. No matter how serious they take it, I like the fact that in the background they can joke about like that sort of stuff. Like that's needed in any sort of work environment.
Oh yeah.
Take it too serious, people don't have fun. Best Taylor Swift song ever.
Oh yeah, that's one of the best.
I wonder if she's a fan.
I mean, she owns all the licenses to the songs now, right? So they had to get her permission.
Yeah, I guess so.
Right?
Or someone on her team.
Yeah.
She probably just said, yep, go.
Bro, but with how many like great guest stars that are on this show,
She
there
has
was
to know
just
about it.
no way she doesn't know about this
The
show.
show's massive now. I can't wait for season 3's guest stars.
How old are you?
It's an HR violation. You're not supposed to ask.
Tough, Garrett. How old are you?
30, dude.
You like to cook? You like
No, I don't
rattle
like,
the pots and pans?
No, I don't like to cook.
Why you work at a restaurant?
I don't know, man, because a couple years ago I had a drinking problem and I got sober. I'm good now, you know, like I feel healthy and I'm happy and I'm grateful. And through that experience, I learned about acts of service. I just like being able to serve other people now. You know, I used to work for this guy who used to say that taking care of people at the highest level was like working at a hospital, you know, like it was like medical.
That's a little much.
I'm just saying, I think that's why restaurants and hospitals use the same word, hospitality. I wanted to say thanks for a fun week, man. It was dope.
Thank you, my man. It's fun.
You know, we have a new stash coming tomorrow morning, and I think we're all really gonna miss you here.
Man, I'm just getting the hang of it.
I know.
Let me ask you, like, what if, I mean, I don't know what the situation is like, you know, but something
Carmi needs
opens
you,
up, you know.
Richie, that'd be awesome, but you know it's not my call.
I got another job anyway. I am needed elsewhere.
Funny, you can tell by the way he says it that he doesn't believe it.
It's like hard for him to see the vision.
Yeah, and I think he thinks of himself as so much of a screw up. Like part of that is his own self-perception, that he doesn't believe that somebody could actually want him or need him.
We failed the fire suppression test.
Another one, dude?
Yeah. We have one more shot.
How bad is it if we fail that one?
It's fucking bad.
Yo, I know you sent me there to get rid of me.
What, to get rid of you? Fact! I fucking told you, please!
Yes, I was annoying you, and you wanted me out of your hair.
No. I sent you.
You sent me there to fucking humiliate me, you fucking jack off. Make me look like a fucking jack off.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Like, he is so used to being the screw up and to like being the blame for stuff that he doesn't even believe that Carmi actually had faith in him.
He's inflicting his own wound. Like, he sees something and he's like, all right.
Hey, I'm about to go over staff reviews. You want to observe?
Oh, thanks. I gotta finish this last bin.
We loved having you here. Thanks for everything.
Thanks, Chef Jess. You know where the polish is? The bullshit keeps moving.
Try that drawer over there.
Just insane that they got her. Insane.
It's ridiculous.
Just peeling mushrooms for the lamb d'étournelle?
Peeling mushrooms.
Yeah. It's just a nice little fun detail, so when the diners see it, they know that someone spent a lot of time on their dish. So hold it like this.
Mm-hmm.
Knife 1300, grab the end and just peel.
This is like one of the most like cozy, like feel good conversations that you have between two characters in the show.
I know Carmen.
Yeah, I know. I'm sorry that he pulled a favor.
Not at all. I don't do favors.
How's that?
Yeah, it's great.
Can I do another one?
Yes, please do.
It's like you see like the childlike like innocence come out in him in this.
So why do you do this?
I do it for a living.
No, but like, don't you have stodges that do this shit?
Yeah, well, I like starting the day with this.
Why?
Respect. Feels attached. I think time spent doing this is time well spent.
Time well spent? That's what it's all about?
Yeah, I think so.
When did that start?
Oh, I tried to open a giant place years ago. I had all these accolades. I was younger. I was on fire. I was arrogant. I tried to move too fast, couldn't keep the place open, and the market crashed, and I got killed.
It was very similar to like Sydney's background story. Obviously, she was running out of a garage and stuff, but...
And it was raining, and I was walking through Lincoln Park. My phone had died, and so I stood under this awning waiting for the rain to stop. And I just stood there and stared, and eventually the sun came up, and it turns out I was right there. And then I walked round to the front. I saw the sign. It was an actual sign. It was a restaurant for lease sign.
Never too late kind of thing.
Yeah, never too late to start over.
How'd you get the money to open?
Well, my dad had died the summer before, an only child. My mum sold the house and put it in here.
Oh, family business.
Yeah.
You close with your mom?
Yeah, she's my best friend. You?
My best friend's mom was like my mom.
Yeah.
What about your dad?
Yes, Chef.
Arno upstairs.
Oh, thank you, Chef.
Don't be a stranger, Ritchie.
Say hi to Carmen for me.
Yeah, we'll do.
There's a little like chemistry between him and Chef Jess, a little bit.
Okay.
A slight little bit.
Maybe we'll see her back.
Maybe.
He said you're good with people. He's not wrong.
Not about that. Yeah, he's not wrong at all.
No, yeah, that was the biggest thing that we saw from the get-go with him is like he knows how to relate to people who like...
Second counts.
Surprised there's not a literal second counter on that little clock up there. Ended with the banger. All right, getting right into it. Don't waste any time on episode 8, Bolognese.
Bolognese is so good, bro.
I love Bolognese, bro. If they, I'm gonna get so hungry in this episode.
I haven't had dinner. Do you have dinner yet?
No. Bourbons?
Yeah.
Back to Sydney.
Oh, is this her episode? I think we already had it.
We did. Yeah,
we did.
I feel like each character at this point has had their episode.
But we're starting with Sydney again.
Yeah.
Right.
So what's today?
Nice sit exam. Level 2.
That sounds really serious.
Yeah, it's boss level.
Okay, Carmi. See you.
Hi.
What's nice at level 2?
Nice level 2, it's a fire suppression exam. And pretty much it has to go right above the stove. Really sorry, I just
Never, ever apologize.
I just want you to know that this is really nice.
Oh, he's not gonna do that.
So nice that I,
You're waiting for the other shoe.
That's it.
You want to know a secret?
Yes.
Nobody's keeping track of shoes.
She kind of smooth with it, I'm not gonna lie.
Her riz is crazy, bro.
She's got next level riz.
Her character's confidence is written really well.
Mm-hmm.
And then we put this balloon on the line, and if the balloon fills up...
If it leaks, you fail.
If it leaks, we fail, and if it doesn't...
You've achieved level 2. Wow, you've done it.
Can I ask you a question? Is this just the most boring shit you've ever heard?
Oh, that's so interesting.
Is it?
How often do you get to talk about sodium potassium bicarbonate? Anything else you're thinking?
I could imagine what he's thinking. I'm a mind reader, brother. I know.
Break a leg, Bear.
Sheesh. Getting active. See? Back in Chicago, vibes are great. Completely different from the last episode. Oh, long time no see, brother. Oh, she's tight.
Not open yet, ma'am.
Oh, ma'am.
That's crazy.
Date you said.
That's really good framing.
Yeah.
I really like that.
Was looking for
And the
some
lighting.
who mean so-and-so named Tina.
I'm Tina.
Little red in the background right there. It's shining on him. Ooh.
What happened to it?
They had to close. I heard there were too many old bitches working here.
Maybe some old bitches like us their bitch ways. Maybe they're happy with where they are. Maybe they don't want to change too much.
Yeah, knew that was the case with him.
Maybe they get scared, afraid.
Yeah, makes sense. That's how an old bitch would think. But that's why they surround themselves with bad motherfuckers who take care of them, push their ass.
It's a drive-through now.
Yeah, well, they wanted to sell OG through here, but
Oh, that's sick.
they're having a really hard time hiring.
Too much changes.
So you can still get a beef sandwich through the window? That's gas.
What you're looking for is a stubborn, childish, immature, pain in the ass.
Damn, she's cooking up.
I might know a guy.
Send me his info.
Sad, bro. Change is so hard for people. Like, people underestimate how much that scares somebody, especially when everything is changing.
And also when you get older, too.
Deliveries come in 5 minutes. We got new hires in an hour, and we're 2 weeks out from open. If we fail this next test,
We are. Exactly.
The best offenses have the ability to reset and adapt on a dime.
All right, Coach K, the Pepto. Yeah, oh, this brother is struggling. I be getting like that too. I get nervous, tummy stuff, bro. The best stage in the world is back.
106 miles to Chicago.
Full tank of gas.
Half a pack of cigarettes.
It's dark. I'm wearing sunglasses.
Hit it.
Someone let us know that reference. I didn't get it.
Facts. Completely.
Went over my head, yeah, 100%.
Sorry, y'all.
I really thought that was going to work.
Really did not.
Yeah, well, the fire suppression's working, but the gas just won't shut off.
Well, that wasn't whatever you just did.
This man, Matty Matheson, every time I see him cook something, bro, I get so hungry.
He's an actual cook.
Yes, he's a chef.
Gotta
Yikes.
figure out the gas line first, chef.
So we just like clock into work. We don't say hi to people. Is that like a Danish tradition?
Relax.
Crazy.
With what?
This. 1 of 3.
I see with the olive oil.
Oh, I heard that's amazing.
On
Olive
ice
oil
cream?
with on vanilla ice cream. And what do you put? Like, was that caviar on
It
top?
looked like caviar.
Whoa. Very yes. Yo, what's up? We good?
Hi. Not really. Fridge is still broken as fuck.
Right.
Yeah.
Shit. I had this gnarly panic attack last night, and I was telling Claire about this time at Christmas. My mom drove her car through the house.
Oh, damn.
A girl,
His
it's a friend.
girlfriend. Sorry. She's a girl that's a friend?
She's a girlfriend?
Ooh.
You think?
Okay.
Oh.
Yes. Our house. It was actually very fucked.
Yeah.
Yep, it was. We saw that.
We would always have cannolis, after Christmas dinner, and so I always hated cannolis because I associated them with my weird up family. And I don't know. I was talking to Claire last night, and I kind of had this realization that maybe I could kind of take them back, make them my own.
Yeah, whoa, yeah.
That's healthy.
Thank you.
That's healthy.
A savory cannoli.
I could mess with that. I'm not gonna lie. I like that. I like the idea of that. Kind of be like a crab rangoon almost.
He loved it.
For real.
He took a bite. He saw his eyes. Just,
All right. Are these new hires gonna be like characters or just gonna be like heads? That's what I'm curious about.
oh, yeah.
Sizing them up.
Let's go, freshman.
She's such a bully, bro. She's too good at it.
Sorry, you're wearing a suit?
Yeah, I wear suits now.
It suits him, bro. Pun intended.
May I sit?
That fit fire.
Yeah.
Fits him nice.
Yeah. You know that thing's tailored.
I want to apologize.
For?
Everything, I guess.
Okay, hold on. Hey, can the closest person outside my office come in here, please?
What's up, Nat?
Gary, Ritchie would like to apologize to me, and I'd like a witness.
Hell yeah. I'm being serious.
Yeah, so am I.
Turn up the heat. Let's go. I think for a long time I didn't really know where I fit, and I would shove myself into like places and things where I definitely did not fit, and I think that probably definitely made things worse. And
Now she's like, oh damn, he is being for real.
because I actually do think that we could fit good together. I could be good at things that you don't really want to do, and you're obviously really great at a whole bunch of stuff that I don't know how to do,
That's why you're wearing the suit.
I'm wearing a suit because it makes me feel better about myself.
Vibe. Hey, whatever works, brother. Feel good, look good, play good.
What do we think?
I think he did a really nice job. Thanks, Gary. That was genuine. Like from his soul, no GNR.
Why are you wearing a suit?
Why are you covered in shit?
I was fixing the gas line.
Well, I wear suits now.
That's so sick.
Neil.
Can my sister come to Friends and Family?
Francie Fack. Now she can go f my love.
Is it because of the thing? Or like...
What do you think? You really? Use your brain, babe.
Yeah.
Do we know anything about her?
No, that's the first time I'm hearing about Francie.
Look, Nellie, you know, if there's anything at all that I can do to make your life here easier, tell me. I'll fucking do it. I need this place to work.
We need this place to work.
Shout out Gary. He knows what's at stake.
Baby steps.
That's not wrong.
Oh, ma che bella. Oh, my God.
I know.
Where the f does the time go?
Thank you for apologizing.
Ritchie's got to hear that baby steps. It's big for him.
Yeah. He's definitely a boil the ocean guy.
Yeah.
I was thinking about the grapes and the bone broth, right?
Wait, what is this? Are we drawing? Are we doing drawings now?
Well, no, I had to draw these because we didn't have the heat, so I couldn't.
You
show
had to draw them, so then you like whip out these fucking Sistine Chapel. Like this,
Yeah.
there's like shading here.
That's fire.
He's a
You
really
could
good
use
artist.
that for the menus.
No pictures on menus, brother.
No pictures. Oh,
That's
wait.
low class.
Oh, sorry, that's low class. I'm sorry. Sorry, y'all. I didn't know.
That's a Gordon Ramsay no.
Yeah, I didn't know.
This looks kind of like a chaos menu.
Well, no, it's a thoughtful chaos menu. Look, Claire and I, we were talking about it last night, and she helped me realize that maybe I was clinging on to some things that, I don't know, maybe I don't care that much about anymore. This is good, right? Because this is what you wanted.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Right.
Great. Tell Claire I said thank you then.
Yeah, totally.
Totally.
This is an awkward exchange, brother.
I just I didn't know that we were like running our menu by Claire.
I knew that was gonna happen.
She's not my girlfriend.
So she's not even your girlfriend, and
Right.
we're like arranging this menu.
She's not
with her.
arranging
The
anything, and she's not
menu?
looking at the
Yeah,
menu.
she-
This
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god.
awesome,
This.
and I'm
No,
sorry.
not
I like
awesome,
fucking like
dude.
hated
I'm telling.
cannolis my whole life,
Stop.
and now.
Stop.
All right.
That's good.
I'm sorry. Okay, I'm tired.
No. I'm sorry.
I've been tired, but I'm really
I-
tired, and that wasn't cool.
Yes,
And
same. I am tired.
All right.
Like wherever I'm fucking up, just let me know I'm fucking up, because I am like I'm.
no,
You know, I'm trying.
I know that you're trying. I see that you're trying. Obviously.
Bro, you know the dialogue reminds me of Manchester by the Sea.
Yeah.
It's very chaotic and very like off the cuff.
But super realistic. Super realistic.
I mean, many things, but chief among them might be if this person is your girlfriend or your friend that's a girl.
Yup.
She's not wrong about that.
Yeah, true. Yeah, that wouldn't be very nice to Claire if she was just a friend that's a girl.
I don't want to be shitty.
Okay, so don't be.
Oh, cool. So like I just won't be then.
Okay,
Like, that'll
all
work.
right.
I'm a problem solver, and you always put the restaurant first. So whatever I have to do to put out a fire, lead, or follow, I'm doing it.
Hey, good luck. Well, she ain't it.
How did I know?
We can't hire her because every single napkin on this table is folded in alignment with the salad fork, except for hers. She just sat there.
What do you mean?
We're here for 20 minutes. She's there, looking at that, knowing that napkin's facing the wrong direction.
Did you turn the napkin beforehand?
Yo, he's doing my games.
If I'm her, that napkin would have driven me fucking crazy, and I would have fixed it.
Wow, you turned the napkin.
Of course I did.
A changed man. Bro, what is Fat doing?
I ran 2 more tests myself, and I can't figure it out.
Just drink the whole bottle.
Is Claire my girlfriend?
I think so.
Not Carmi.
Girlfriend's a horrible word.
Yeah, are you my girlfriend? That's fucked, right?
Totally.
I totally get it though, because if you're like dating somebody like that, it's a weird like transition.
Do you want her to be your girlfriend?
What is a girlfriend?
Brother, why is he getting so philosophical about this?
I don't know. I just like I love her a lot.
Oh my God, he said the L word.
Your suit is nice.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah.
I wear suits now.
That's his thing. He's like, oh, yo, I wear suits now.
Listen, Colin thought this might be nice on the line, but he wanted me to run by in case maybe he thought it was too intense.
No, I think it's nice. Thanks for asking.
Yeah, sure. Does your family have a catchphrase?
No, I'm an only child.
Yeah, same.
It's nice though that you had Carmen Nat.
Yeah. No, you do too. Hit me if you need anything.
Okay.
Sorry, just.
Yeah, people are like, what the hell have you done with Ritchie?
How long until they can come back?
3 weeks.
So really, if we fail,
We really fail.
hit me.
Hey, Unc.
Hey, sweetheart. Listen, I'm out back. Can you come meet me in the car?
Oh no, I don't like that.
So is tonight. not make a scene.
Oh boy.
What do you got?
So, how's that baby?
Getting close.
Name yet?
Not yet. I got a million things to do, Jimmy.
Okay, so look, I gotta say a lot of things. Appraisal on the lot came back, not great. Not bad, not great. But here's where things get funky, right? Well, as long as we're closed, we're gonna get hammered on taxes, obviously. But it's starting to look like skyrocketing interest rates. Now, you guys, read me, earn the building at 3.5. You know, if we have to refinance because, there's no money coming in.
Yeah, current real estate market.
It's like 7. But in the real world, probably more like 9, which might as well be 10. Yeah. Now, look, it's all okay if there's something coming in, right? But Nat, if there's nothing coming in, it's not okay. So I got to ask you, and I need you to be straight with me. Can you be open in 10 days? Or, more clear, you got to be. You understand me? Okay.
Okay. Hey, if you were to have kids all over again, what would you do?
Oh, honey, I wouldn't have them.
What an answer. That's crazy.
I want to be not so fucking afraid of things. I protect them less. I want to have more fun, make more mistakes, get in more fucking trouble,
I'm not going to lie. It's kind of good advice. Overprotective, like parents, I feel like their kids end up being the wildest.
Yeah. Because they don't.
And the most unaware.
Shielded, yeah, because they're so shielded and then.
How long ago is that photo from?
5 years. Block party.
Why is it burned?
Because my girl was on drugs.
I just clicked for him. The fire suppression.
Jewish lightning!
Neil, you can't say that.
I didn't.
Yes, you did. I heard you.
Richie! Jewish lightning!
Don't say that. Don't say that. Well, go over there.
Yeah.
Don't say it, man. Richie telling somebody not to say something is crazy.
Go address this problematic individual. Thanks so much.
Problematic individual.
What?
He did try to burn down the restaurant for insurance money.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, he overrode the system.
Start from the beginning.
He tried to burn down the restaurant. I think that he overrode the fire suppression system so the gas wouldn't turn off and it wouldn't put the fire out.
Make it so.
Yeah.
Good job.
I know.
Now go.
Okay.
Good job.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Oh, man. It's the fire guy.
Oh. I nada.
Nothing.
Suppression seems to be working. I will now check the gas line. And 10.
Yo.
8.
He's learning.
I love this sequence. Holy crap.
I'm grateful for all your money.
Oh, that's a rough one, man.
5. 4. 2. Says here the chief operating officer is Natalie Berzato.
Correct. I am Natalie Berzato.
Congrats, Natalie Berzato. You have a restaurant.
Woo! Yo, that scene was phenomenal.
Sequence was so fun.
My God.
I'll come to the daytime, raise you from your sleep. Your arms are.
Yeah, it looks phenomenal.
What do you think?
It's beautiful.
Thanks. Yo, you got a second to help with the lighting levels?
Yes, just give me 1 minute, okay? I just gotta call my girlfriend.
Oh!
I have dreamed of you in the daytime. I try to forget.
Bolognese. I was going to say, I forgot about the episode title. I was about to forget about the Bolognese completely.
Nice. Can they just end the season like this? Because I don't want to know what happens after. Because I know.
Got two more episodes for shit to hit the fan, bro. Honestly, these 2 episodes haven't been that bad.
That's why, because you know what they're building. Yeah, you know
it's gonna hit the fan at some point.
Man, I know it's gonna hit the fan, bro. I know it's gonna hit the fan.
Yo, can you just enjoy the beautiful television?
We're gonna enjoy, but I know it's gonna. Yeah.
I hear you though. It's definitely gonna hit the fan. Something's gonna go wrong. Too many things are going right. Too many damn things are going right. I know. I smell it. It's suspicious. Suspicious.
You don't find that suspicious?
I do. Indeed.
But man, yeah, like you said, these were 2 fantastic episodes.
Mm-hmm.
that sequence, man, of the fire suppression test, and whoa, let's run through it real quick, right? It's going through, every character is, super anxious, right? Their entire hope lies on this fire suppression test, because in 10 days, we all know what's at stake, right? They need this restaurant to open, and it starts off with first character, and we get the background on what this means to them. It kind of showed to me why this moment is huge for each and every one of them. And I'm wondering, what did you get out of that scene?
Oh, I thought that the scene was perfect because it encapsulated a couple of different things and captured the theme, I think, of this entire season, of like the teamwork and family aspect of like running the restaurant. And like, it's kind of an all or nothing. Like, everybody has an equal part to play, equally important part to play, regardless of where you are. We just came from an episode where we saw Ritchie staging and cleaning forks, and why that was so important, and why a little smudge can't happen, right? And he gained a new appreciation for his role and what his potential role could be, whether like outside of cooking and there's so many other things to make a restaurant run well. And I think that moment, that sequence where they were counting down the fire suppression test, you're seeing each character's like struggle to get to like where they are, and each character's like what they have at stake. Right. You see Ritchie with you're going to be a good father, like these things in the back of his mind, like his struggle with his purpose and all of that. You see Sugar and like, her with Pete, I think is her fiance's name or her husband's name. And, the thought of like having a child and all of this, and still risking it all to like be in the restaurant and potentially making a really bad financial mistake, being in business with Cicero. But like, all of that is consistent with the theme that we have seen of every single person has a role to play, and no one's role is more important than another. Everyone's role is equally important. And that's what I got from that. And the thing that I love that sequence showed is, and what we have talked about so many times in this show that's kind of unique, every character has had their episode, right? Or like their growth episode or episodes, right? Where you see them just completely focused on their story, them face either their fears or something that's a challenge, and rising up from that and becoming better. And that was that sequence with the fire suppression test was like a look back at all of that, right? And it was a look back at the growth that they've all had that's gotten them to this moment. And I think that's super cool to see. And also just like it reminded me how masterful this show is at doing individual character driven episodes while building a story up to like a climax. I think this show, the way that it's written and the way that it's formatted, the sequencing of everything, specific episodes with specific characters focusing on something around that character, is brilliantly done. And I think that sequence just kind of highlighted all of it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this episode showed the team at work finally.
Yep.
And when they looked at the things they need to improve on, and seeing it now all coming together, this was a very positive episode.
Yeah.
It left you on a really good sign, and also hoping that what happens next, they still stick together.
Mm-hmm.
And I think what was very crucial was Carm's sister telling Ritchie, yo, baby steps.
Yep.
And I think that's something that we have to remind ourselves in these next two episodes, is how are they going to attack those baby steps and not take those big leaps.
Yeah, it's a tough balance, right? Because you're seeing what's at stake when Sugar has these conversations with Cicero about like interest rates and how much how much they have to pay back and all of this stuff. Like, there is a lot at stake, but if you try to do too much too quickly, you're gonna fall flat on your face. So it's like walking a tightrope for them now, up until the restaurant opens, and even through that. And like, don't forget, like, your COO is about to have a child. Like, she's about to be on maternity leave, unless she decides somehow that she's gonna like come back really like early. which would then pose a whole different sort of issue. Yeah, it's gonna be like walking the tightrope for them.
Girl needs to rest.
Yeah, 100%.
Hopefully, sugar.
Yeah.
But I want to walk by each character, specifically Ritchie first, because we saw his episode and how there was a lot that was revealed with his ex-wife now engaged.
Yep.
And that really crushed him, but also motivated him to find that purpose, to keep fighting and fighting for his worth. I'm just wondering with his episode specifically, what stood out to you for Ritchie?
I think what you just said is like perfectly encapsulates it. It's like Ritchie was holding on to like this hope of his ex-wife, and I don't even think that if somebody had asked him, like he would refer to Tiffany as his ex-wife because he still has his ring, still calls her, and like he wants to clearly have that relationship. But like that call where she told him that she was proposed to was almost like closing that door, and was another thing that he couldn't hold on to the past. You know what I mean? And the same sort of thing happened in the his staging experience. He had to like let go of any preconceived notions and anything that he thought was stupid or anything like that, and like completely learn from scratch. And to me, it just, this entire episode, these entire 2 episodes just show like the turning of the page, I feel like, for Ritchie. Like we started this whole season off with him like grappling with like, what's my purpose, and understanding that he needs a change. But that whole last episode, was the turn of the page, and now it looks like he's actually doing that. Apologizing to Sugar, taking the interviews very seriously, and like all of these little minor details. It's really cool to see, while him still keeping like his personality of being Ritchie. Yeah.
What he said about the suit, he said, "Oh, why are you wearing a suit?" Because it
makes me feel better about myself.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I think that's perfect for Ritchie.
100%. Like whatever it is that you got to do to get out of your own head to think that you're a problem, because that's one of the biggest limiters of anybody, is you not having confidence or belief in yourself, or you believing that you're not good enough, or you can't do something because of X, Y, and Z. Like that was Ritchie's biggest blocker, was really himself. Like all these other people had seen the potential in him, but he had to be the one to believe it. And he needed to have a different experience with Chef Terry and understand that like Carmi wasn't sending him here to get rid of him or anything like that. It was truly for his own development, because he believed in him. And now you can see he's starting to believe in himself.
Right. Yeah. Right. It's truly amazing how this show is very relatable. I think to all of us.
Yeah.
Because it's set during a post-pandemic world. And it attacks mental health. So it really does a really good job at, honing on the human aspect of all this, of finding your purpose, finding what life is like after the pandemic, what life is like after COVID, and trying to, fight through that and seeing it through so many different perspectives. And Carm, what he went through, and the rest of his family. This show is freaking fantastic, bro.
Yeah, it's incredible. Like it's a really well done, like character driven narrative. It's done a good job at making you care about every single character. And like, a lot of shows, you care about a character in relation to another character, right? It's like, oh, this person is going to make this person act such and such way. But in this show, you care about each and every character individually, like their own purpose, their own skill set, and what they bring to the table. And I feel like that's unique to shows. Like genuinely, I think usually you have a protagonist and everybody's kind of, not to say that, side characters aren't well fleshed out in other shows. They are, but usually there's a clear protagonist and the focus is on them, and the other characters like build into their story. This feels like one big story about a whole bunch of different people, and we know them personally, which I can love and appreciate.
Yeah. It's going off with Carm. Whoa, what a development. Is Claire going to be his girlfriend now?
I mean, yeah, I think he basically announced it at the end there. I mean, we didn't see him say anything, but yeah, it's interesting to see him open up in that way after being clearly, afraid of commitment, afraid to open up and like talk about things. But Claire is that person right now who is just like opening his eyes to different things and allowing him to let his guard down a little bit, and to like dig into some of the deep stuff that, he hadn't been in the past. Like he was talking to her about the messed up Christmas incident with his family, like stuff that he would never talk about with anybody. His hate for cannolis in relation to that, and trying to, so like, she is clearly bringing out a really good side of him. I think now the question ends up being, how committed is he to her, just like long-term as a relationship? Like, we haven't really seen him have any sort of relationship at all. Does he know how to do that and balance like owning and operating a restaurant? And also, like, is he going to be able to balance that relationship with his work relationships? Because you saw the friction that it caused with Sydney, like right in the beginning of the episode. So I think that is going to be an interesting dynamic to follow.
And we did see some positive signs, like you said, with the cannoli situation and him opening up to Sydney and Marcus about it.
Yeah.
And positively showing like, hey, I think we should attack this together. And he goes, Marcus, can you do this for me? And he's like, yeah, I got you. And I think that was another great sign, another beautiful sign that we've seen from Carmi's character in his growth, but also Claire's impact in his life.
Yeah. I have a question for you, and if you don't have an answer, I have a thought. But like, Sydney's reaction to like everything about Claire, what does it mean to you, and why do you think she is reacting the way that she is reacting? I mean, granted, in this scenario, thankfully they learned how to stop themselves.
Big
and
moment.
Like, my bad.
That was
Huge
another
moment.
great moment.
Because we were just seeing it all kind of clash, and that was the one point of real anxiety outside of the fire suppression test. That was like, and then they backed up. But there's some truth behind all of that stuff, right? And there's some actual, what is the feeling behind that? What is the sentiment from Sydney's perspective that you think?
I think what triggered her to act that way was because prior there was a scene where he said Claire was just a friend that's a girl. So that's why she was questioning, being like, wait, what? I'm not understanding this. So I think that's the main reason Sydney kind of was a little took a step back from it. But I don't know. I don't personally, I don't see Sydney as a character who likes Carmi. I don't think that's
like romantic.
I don't think I see it as a love interest. I don't. I just see it more as a power dynamic situation on where I think Sydney understands that Carmen's an exceptional chef. Is one of the best, considered one of the best chefs in the world and all that stuff. And now is working with him, and I don't know. I just see it as it's a good question. I don't see it nothing to do with a love dynamic. I see it more as working together, teamwork. She's dealing with she's reading Coach K's book, and that's opening her eyes. So now it's her understanding the power dynamics of her and Carmen, where she sees herself at his level.
Yeah, I think that's part of it. The other thing that I see is, I'm trying to say this and I'm trying to frame it in not a romantic way, but I think on some level, Sydney and Carmi are like kind of soulmates, in the sense where like only they really understand like each other's shoes, in the sense of the pressure that it is to come from this restaurant world, to succeed in it, and what it takes to be the best while trying to manage a team and all of that, and have a vision for opening up a successful restaurant and having good food and all this stuff. And throughout this entire process, like, they've had that kind of alignment of vision, right? Or wanting to have that. And they've butted heads a lot, right? And throughout all of this, it has felt like Sydney has wanted to influence Carmi in a certain way. And, let's do this with the menu, let's do that. And then one of the things that she pointed out here was like, oh, this is kind of the chaos menu that I was suggesting previously, but he didn't really buy it until he ran it by Claire. So to me, what I got from it is a little bit of an ego hit of like, okay, on an intellectual level, you and I are supposed to get each other, but this was my suggestion from the get-go, and now you have this girl who's a friend or your girlfriend that basically got you to see my original suggestion, but she's nowhere involved in this restaurant and is nowhere like in this partnership. So I think that's where some of the setting off came from, where the butting heads came from, is she felt a little bit slighted by that in an ego sense and in a sense of like, man, you just got to trust me. And it feels like you don't on some level. So that's how I see it from her perspective. From Carmi's perspective, I think that there's nothing wrong with the way that he, him and his relationship with Claire has unlocked other things in his life, personally and professionally, because sometimes that's just the way that it is. Like sometimes you get a block in the world that you live in. Sometimes you get a block creatively, or you just can't, you're stumped by something, and nobody in your regular presence of work can help you figure it out. Maybe an external conversation with somebody that cares about you, can see things objectively, can help you understand that. You know what I mean? Sydney and there's just too much at stake. There's too much tension. They're all having the same sort of stresses. Like being able to take a step back and talk to somebody about it personally can do wonders to unlock, the like professional things maybe that he has to do, or the things in his life that he needs to change. So I think that dynamic is super interesting, the three of them. I don't want to call it a love triangle, because I agree with you that the show hasn't done anything to this point it hasn't done enough to this point to show us that there is like an underlying love interest between the two. Mm-hmm. But there's definitely like a connection intellectually and like almost spiritually between the two, that they need to be on the same page. And when she sees that he's on the same page and has that, connection with somebody else, there's a little bit of that jealousy that I sense. Does that make sense?
No, that makes total sense. It makes total sense. Yeah, it's kind of like, you work with someone. It's like our dynamic here, right?
Yeah.
Us working together, and then sometimes we may butt heads, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then we go home, and you can speak to Anna about it,
Mm-hmm.
and she can give you a totally different perspective on what the situation is.
Yeah, exactly.
That's just how it is. But for some, you got to look at Sydney's steps. She doesn't have that.
Mm-hmm.
She doesn't have someone who can go home and she could vent. She has her father, but
Yep.
I don't think she speaks to her father about this situation. So what she's doing, her entire life, her day-to-day life is in that restaurant. She's there. She's one of the first ones there. She's the first one to stay and the first one to leave all the time.
Yep.
So I don't think I think what she struggles the most with is finding that balance.
Yeah.
Carm is heading towards that way. He's finding that work-life balance, and now you're seeing a positive impact in it. Versus Sid, this is
everything.
This is everything, and it's everything for Carm as well.
Mm-hmm.
But it's now what it takes for Sid is that she needs to find a healthy balance with this, because if she doesn't, she will explode like she has before.
Yeah. And another thing, as you were talking about it, like it's so fitting that Sydney is diving deep into like Coach K and like basketball analysis, because it reminds me so much of like, you see the star duos and tandems that don't pan out. And like they butt heads for one or whatever reason, but they're both so talented, and on paper it should all work. But for whatever reason, if you're not completely aligned and completely bought into winning together and doing what it takes to win together, you're going to fail. Mm-hmm. And that is what I feel like you're seeing Jordan and Pippen together.
Exactly, yeah.
And trying to, figure out the synergy of it and make it work without stepping on each other's toes. So
perfectly said.
So that, I think, is very well done by the show to say that.
And make it set in Chicago, and that it makes it's so intentional. It's so intentional.
So intentional.
Yeah.
Shout out to the show for doing that.
Yeah. But man, whoa. Trying to figure out, do you have anything else to add?
No, I think we can just there's other character stuff that we saw in here, but they weren't the highlights of it.
We had Tina.
Yeah. We had Ibra kind of making his
that
return
conversation
back.
with Tina Ibra was really good.
Yeah, you saw Tina kind of come into her own of like this mentor leader. Mm-hmm. Again, staying true to who she is. She's kind of a bully. It kind of like gives you shit, but also like will pick you up and make sure you're good type of person. So it's cool to see the growth of each character, but how none of them have changed at their core. Like they're the same people. So I thought Tina was just another example of that, and it's cool to see Ibra come back. Couple quick highlight things, like if they're actually doing that drive-through thing with the original menu, that's fire. So fire. Like the fact that
Keeps the
restaurants
history.
Yeah, like I'm like, bro, do restaurants do that? Like imagine if you were high class, but also like, hey bro, we got like cheesesteaks or like whatever, like beef sandwiches. or anything like that on the side that you can get through drive-through. Like, I feel like that's such a, I don't know, it's a business model that I don't think we see too often.
there's some like major, you know, high-end restaurants that have, I think, like sister restaurants, and those sister restaurants, they do more sandwiches and all that stuff.
Sure.
But not, I've never, like you said, I've never seen it all be done in one restaurant where something is like, yo, to the side, if you go there, you can get cheesesteaks.
Yeah. I imagine that the way that it's going to work is you get into the restaurant and you can't even see the drive-through menu. Like when you walk in and sit and look at the menu, like it's not going to be that. But if you go to the drive-through, you see a completely different menu. Like that I think is interesting. That I also feel like can cause a lot of chaos.
In the kitchen.
In the kitchen, 100%. In the kitchen and just in general of like, it's a conflict of cultures almost. You know what I mean? Like two fine dining with just like comfort food, like, you know, they're very different. They are vastly different from each other. And are they going to be able to accommodate both? Good question.
That's a really good question.
And are they going to be able to provide the same level of service to the people in the drive-thru as the people that are sitting in their fancy restaurant that could potentially get a star?
What I heard from Tina is that the drive-thru is only going to be operating when the restaurant is not open.
Oh, is that the case?
I think she said it's like a day thing.
Oh,
it's only
interesting.
through the day, like lunches, and I think the restaurant is only open for dinner.
Oh,
and
that's
then they
kind of
close.
fire.
I think that's how it is.
If that's the case,
I
that's
think
fire.
I may have to go back and rewatch it, but I'm pretty sure that's how she said it to Ibra.
That's kind of fire. And it also, like, it's a pretty good business model because you don't have to pay people to work, like a lot of people to serve and all that stuff. Like in the beginning of the day, you don't have to waste as much electricity or whatever. You're literally just running the drive-through until dinner time. That would be kind of cool. If they're doing that, then I think that's really smart.
I think, yeah, that's a really good business model. I wonder how they would advertise it. Is it like something you keep it as like a hidden gem?
Yeah. Yeah, good question. So we know, I think it's pretty much set without us knowing spoilers or anything like that. That like we're gonna see the restaurant open this season. There's 2 more episodes.
Yeah, we got to see opening day. I think we'll see opening day either next episode or the final episode.
Yeah.
There's just, and then
I think everything, like next episode will be like complete setup for opening day. Something will be thrown in like out of left field that's gonna mess shit up, and then we're gonna see the like I'm just expecting episode 10 to be pure anxiety, like absolutely pure anxiety. Don't spoil anything in the comments.
With the way the show's built.
But the way that the show is built, there's just no way that
hey,
you can
we're
expect
so
it
sorry
else.
we keep doing that. We just, because we know the model of the show and how it is. We're expecting it.
No, and it's fun. It's all good because, you know, that's one of the draws to me for the show is like when a show can elicit that sort of like anxiety and tension, it's doing what it's setting out to do. So,
yeah.
Respect.
Very true. But y'all, thank you so much for watching and listening to this reaction discussion. We love you guys and see you soon for more. The Bear will be back for season 2 finale. Stay beautiful, y'all.
See ya.